as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. Pickoff move to second. Getting a few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Comes set, and the 0-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. And try as he might, but he can't escape the tag there, and the inning is over. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 9 and the Dodgers 2. Pedro Strop comes on to start the inning, and he'll have a huge lead to work with.
46, Pedro Strop.
And now is Yasiel Puig. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. And that pitch catches the inside corner. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And this is chopped foul near the plate, and the count will move to 1-2 now. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now another 1-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and had backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Paul Goldschmidt comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Now that was a good pitch to lay off. When it starts on the outside half of the plate, that slider right there, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Swing and a shot back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Man, that ball was smoked. I don't even know if he had time to react. That ball went right by him and was landing in the outfield before he blinked.
Ralph Kiner.
Into the box now, Ralph Kiner, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
Tell you what, this is the wrong guy to float around with. He's been swinging about really good in this series, and he hasn't got a hit in this game yet. But I'm going to tell you what, I wouldn't mess with him.
And he's safe.
Well, third baseman did everything he could on that ball. That ball was just scorched right past him. Laid out, got dirty. I thought for a second he was going to have it, just couldn't come up with it.
Here's Jock Peterson now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, he finds himself down 0-2, but you know what? He looked at the first 2 pitches, but they're different pitches, both down. Good pitchers' pitches. Sometimes you got to tip your cap.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
So he sets him down swinging. Jock Peterson goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Now a swing and a ground ball. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it. A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Another nice evening here in L.A. as we welcome you back to this production of baseball on MLB Network. Pedro Baez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Digging in.
Leading off for the Cubs, second baseman, Javier Baez.
And now the first pitch of the inning is sent in the air out to straightaway center. Peterson is there, one quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, catcher.
Now batting, Sergio Samuels. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Turner onto the grass. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Left fielder, John.
Into the box
Hyatt.
now. John Hyatt, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Gerard Dyson will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches, but they hold a 9-2 lead. Gerard Dyson will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Number 1, Gerard
Madison Bumgarner enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work.
Number 40, Madison Bumgarner.
Stepping in, Brian Dozier. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning, with his guys in need of some 9th inning magic if they're going to force a game 5. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 0-1. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
That's pretty good break right there, breaking all the way across the zone. Now it's a little dangerous. He gets to see that ball a long time, but man, that's a nasty snapdragon hook right there.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in, Wilson Ramos. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner, 2 for 10. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Fouled back. The 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And a fastball just a bit high. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Line towards center field. A dive, but it'll get past him out in center, and this could roll till tomorrow. Ramos is on his way home. The runner scores from second.
Wow, there's so many things that came into that. He made an adjustment, choked up on the bat, couldn't quite get that ball in on him, and he's strong enough to fight it off and throw it out there for the base hit. I love the adjustment.
Kike Hernandez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 14, Kike Hernandez.
And he lays off here, but it's a cold strike 1. The 0-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Rizzo is there, and there are 2 men gone now. So striding in, Yasiel Puig. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. The 0-1. And a fly ball. And this should do it. Betts is there. He makes the catch. Next stop, the World Series.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching the National League Championship Series.
Here now is the final line scored tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 9 runs on 17 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Dodgers, 3 runs on 10 hits. 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Jake Arrieta. The loss goes to Clayton Kershaw. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 29 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.